mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got no juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23.
On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Please take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
It's Ezekiel Elliott showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 25 on second down, Prescott throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bell, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
A gain of
12 yards there and a first down.
Cowboys.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Throwing on second and long. Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
But it's third down.
Short yardage, Prescott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A first down carry by Elliott. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a third down. set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Yeah, there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Cover. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And he's into the clear. The 30. 10. Woo! And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Cowboys 0.
McCann's got it teed up. The return man, Wilson. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bengals 7, Cowboys 0.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now Elliott. And he'll he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. He's going to find Gallup here complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. A first down throw for Prescott. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. We talk about being on schedule. I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
His kick is
And he's able to put it through.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now they run with Mixon. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Haskins on 3rd down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw, Haskins. It's hit, and he lost the football. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. It's Mixon on the counter. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And 8.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
To throw on third down, Haskins. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
4th down and 1.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Everson Griffin. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive linemen said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From the red zone now, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Prescott yet again. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
Amari Cooper, as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
The kick is good. makes the score.
CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 39-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another Bengals.
On play action, Haskins. He's going to go up top for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Tucker McCann for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point hung the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And we are tied at 14. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's second down.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And it's third down.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Now Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
First down.
Prescott now from the 50. That's complete on the bubble screen. That's Elliott. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Complete.
7 yards on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
Brings up
and we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Ball carrier.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Run for Pollard. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd down.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To throw is Prescott. This to Jarwin. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Prescott.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
as they come to the line. They will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. First down, Prescott. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over.
Out,
yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
14-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Play action. Haskins going deep downfield for Ross. He's got a man complete.
Nothing less, baby.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Cowboys 14.
McCann's got it teed up. Johnson now returning. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down, Cowboys.
Prescott on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. And he'll just plow right into a host of tackles. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Xavier Woods on the tackle. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Third down. Here's Haskins. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards that time. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
A toss left, Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Mixon on the carry.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Jalen Smith. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Everson Griffin getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Brings up 3rd down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
We better than that.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
And take it right on the 30. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
They go to Elliott again. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Prescott to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
42-yard line.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now Prescott looking deep for Elliott. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with time running out. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. The receivers have been running them ragged, maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to it, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime.
Set to kick off.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is Tony Pollard. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. That last pass puts him over 300 yards now in the game. More importantly, though, big first down here in OT.
And the team around him has a lot of confidence now after picking up that first down. Everyone seems a little more energized. But did I hear you before the game call in and say, this is my quarterback for your fantasy league? Because he just gave you a good stat, didn't he?
He did, and I appreciate it.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Returning it, Johnson. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. On first down, Elliott. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
Number 20.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
First down, Cowboys.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Prescott now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Prescott. This is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Cowboys, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the ball. Ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I ran. You ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a sack, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a sack, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking.
Like a Viking.
All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, coming.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And, right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Ravens 7, Chargers nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round? That's what I call a steal.
They run for the first time with Justice Hill. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
It's a gain of 4.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner, and in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability, and this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Complete to Austin.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
And the Chargers first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Eckler. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He's tackled.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. The Pro Bowler Chris Harris is in on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 4.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 11 now. Balaj. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Slings this deep from McLaurin, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. Here's Dobbins. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 29. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
It's a gain of 8.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
26-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins down right around the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
5-yard line.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Now Dobbins down to the 25.
Dobbins again.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his second touchdown here in this first half. As the Ravens push further out in front. Now Tucker to add the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Good. Makes the score Ravens 17. Chargers nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's got the open man. It's Allen on the comebacker. Touchdown, L.A.
Herbert's pass.
Keenan Allen, 59 yards. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now, a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Earlier in the quarter, when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play, because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
He's tackled at the 40.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Under 10, 10.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jackson. They find some open field here. 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now Jackson on 1st down. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run here with Dobbins. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chargers' 41-yard line.
2nd and 11 at the 41. From the gun, it's Jackson. Caught right side, it's Snead. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
To kick off for the Chargers.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. From the 6. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 37. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Credit Melvin Ingram, able to get into the backfield and make the stop.
Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now it's Jackson. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Herbert's pass.
14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down.
14. First down, Chargers.
Running on first down, Eckler. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And his pass is intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Eckler, the Charger ball.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go and make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
On the jump ball.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Open man, it's Allen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Complete.
Terry McLaurin, 63 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
55 mark, 55. Hey, pick your game up. Check 55 to mine. Check 55 to mine.
Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Troy Apke. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Now Balaj. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brought down at the 35.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line.
To Keenan Allen.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Again, it's Balaj. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Here's a run with Balaj. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Kalen Balaj taking it in. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Chargers 30, Ravens 20.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
1-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ingram. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
At the 42-yard line.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Jackson will throw again. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
48-yard line.
To throw again is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Well, both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
This is a counter play. Eckler. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And Badgley missed it. Off to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4.
And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's got this down to the 35. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Desmond King picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 66 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
O'Shea on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall.
Trying to get it to Willie Snead there.
But it's going to be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 22.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again, Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Monte Nicholson picks it. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Patrick Queen.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Los Angeles.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Joshua Kelly, the rookie from UCLA. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.